Hey guys, what's going on? This is RJ Game News USA here, back today with another video, and we're talking today about Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I want to go over the review scores for it, so if you like this kind of content, hit the like button, share the video out there, and subscribe. Let's jump into it. So, before we get into these reviews, let me first say these reviews are just coming in. This is just like the early taste of what people are saying about Black Ops 7. A lot of these reviews are just campaign only for the most part. Or there's a lot of reviewers that are scared to give it a score because, Activision pays the money and there's bugs that need worked out, right? Call of Duty is famous for not lifting that embargo any sooner than the day of release. So here we are, the day of release, and we're going to talk about these reviews as is at the moment of this recording. There are 14 reviews, 13 positive, 1 mixed. It's got an 84 overall on Metacritic. And before we get into the specific reviews, let me first explain briefly my history of Call of Duty. I did not play the early games very much, but when Call of Duty Modern Warfare, first one, came out in 2007, I started playing Call of Duty. I basically didn't stop for a decade. I enjoyed Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. I enjoyed the Modern Warfare trilogy, the original trilogy. I played Ghost, didn't really enjoy it. Played Infinite Warfare, didn't enjoy it. Played World at War. I have a long history of Call of Duty around the first half of its existence. And there's a reason I fell off. I played a little Black Ops 4. I enjoyed the hell out of that. Played that for hundreds of hours. Probably a couple years after it was released, actually. But for the most part, every Call of Duty after that has been barely tried. Or didn't try at all. And there's reasons for that. It's repetitive. It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. And also, my group of friends have changed over the years, and we haven't stayed in touch enough for us to sit there and be playing Call of Duty all night. But that being said, they're driving Black Ops into the ground now, because this is already Black Ops 7, whenever they've already had Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Cold War. So they've driven that in the ground, even though I love the Black Ops series the most, but actually out of all the Black Ops games and all the Modern Warfare games, put them up head to head, new and old, doesn't matter. I would slightly take Black Ops over the Modern Warfare. Has an overall series. But that being said, let's jump into these reviews. I'm not playing Black Ops 7. I don't intend to get Black Ops 7, but I'm sure a lot of you might be considering it. So we have a perfect 100 from Gaming Trend saying Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is an incredible feat by all teams involved. There has not been a Call of Duty game yet that has the scope of Black Ops 7 or the interconnected social experience it provides. Every facet of the game, whether zombies, multiplayer, in-game, Dead Ops Arcade, is amazing. So that's a perfect 100 from Gaming Trend. I would like to get in touch with their drug dealer immediately, because whatever makes them happy in life, I want. Next up, Hardcore Gamer with a 90 says Call of Duty Black Ops 7 shouldn't work. Coming a year after the controversial Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Pause for a second. What was controversial about Black Ops 6? Anyway, 6 years of pent-up resentment towards an irksome matchmaking system and years of increasingly abhorrent monetization. Black Ops 7 had a massive hill to climb. Yes, I do absolutely hate skill-based matchmaking. It's so dumb. Give us random, dude. Give us random matchmaking. I hate that in all games, I swear. Windows Central gave Black Ops 7 a 90, saying it's nothing short of ambitious. Expanding the classic Call of Duty formula with more cooperative gameplay opportunities and just enough nostalgia to keep things interesting. Not all of the game's 7 pillars hold up. 7 pillars. Well, I know of campaign, multiplayer, zombies. I guess I get this thing called in-game, Dead Ops. What am I missing here? Anyway, Digital Chumps with a 90 says Black Ops 7 features some of the strongest launch content of a Call of Duty game had in years. The best part, it can all be played with friends and everything you do counts towards overall progression. But more importantly, the stellar maps and addictive in-game is what does it for me. So wait a minute. So am I getting this right? Is every single thing you do counting towards a single progression? Because if so, that is great. That is something that I've been wanting in Call of Duty for years. Like, I want to be able to do campaign missions and level up. Do zombies and level up. Do multiplayer and level up. At least multiplayer and zombies, right? So yeah, I like that, if that's really what is happening here. How about Carol Quintani with an 85. With Black Ops 7, Treyarch isn't trying to revolutionize the series, it's trying to master it, to make it more coherent and more generous. An intense horde team campaign, an ambitious and timely endgame, a sharper and richer multiplayer, and a zombies mode that remains the best. So yes, I know Treyarch's a good developer. I know they make good Black Ops games. Just how many fucking of them do we need? And of course, they'll come out with another Call of Duty next year. Because money talks. Money talks. Surprised Rockstar doesn't do GTA every year. If they can find a way to do it, they would. Multiplayer.it with an 85. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is truly content-rich shooter, while the campaign focuses exclusively on action and can't boast riding on par with previous installment. The focus on cooperative play, the shared progression system, and the spectacular new endgame sell it for me. So a few things on that. A lot of people are talking about this endgame stuff, how awesome it is. It's definitely new. It's definitely unique. Basically, once the campaign's done, you and up to 32 players are doing more missions, basically, is my understanding of it. And as far as the campaign not being on par with some past campaigns, look, we know Call of Duty Black Ops 1 has the best campaign, okay? And we know in the Black Ops series, the campaigns just went downhill. You know, Black Ops 2 not quite as good as 1, 3 not quite as good as 2, 4 didn't even have a campaign. You know what I'm saying? And Giga, whatever, Giga, with an 84, saying Black Ops 7 offers solid co-op action and refined multiplayer with great maps and modes, but its campaign lacks Cold War's brilliance. Bold fun, yet not revolutionary. So ChatGTP must have wrote that in 2 sentences for a review. Could have made that a little longer, bud. But what do I know? You only get paid for your opinion. Meanwhile, I got more charisma in my pinky speaking through this mic than you'll ever have in your entire fucking life. And here you are getting paid for your shitty 2-sentence opinion. Meanwhile, I give you comedy gold. I give you insight unlike any other. And I do this for free. Screen Rant with an 80. And everything I just said applies to Screen Rants, which gave, I shit you not, a 1-sentence review. A 1-sentence review from Screen Rant. Guys, people pay people money for these reviews. His entire review, a guy probably making an $80,000 salary just because he went to some college in literature and got beat up by a bunch of frat boys, possibly. His review says, the biggest Call of Duty isn't the best. Whoa, buddy! I'm shocked by your William Shakespearean level of being able to convey a review to me. I am absolutely flabbergasted by your ability to tell me what's important in this game, what to look for, whether or not to buy it, the aspects, the modes, anything of any sort of use besides word salad in a single sentence. I've never called for a reviewer to be fired, But you, sir, or woman, whoever wrote this review, you're committing time theft on your company. Just letting you know. True Gaming with an 80 says Call of Duty Black Ops 7 delivers us a campaign mode with unusual events that could potentially result in mixed reception by the players, followed by all new in-game mode packed with various yet repetitive activities and a very exciting zombie mode. So this guy's bouncing back and forth between this is boring, this is part's exciting, this is not exciting, this is boring. The truth of the matter is this: if there's one aspect of Call of Duty you like, you can continually enjoy that aspect. You don't have to have all of it. This is not an all-you-eat buffet where you're pressured to try the mashed potatoes and the gravy and the cornbread. If you just want the fucking ribs, the ribs are there. So if you enjoy multiplayer, Call of Duty multiplayer, you're probably going to enjoy this Call of Duty. If you only enjoy the zombies, you're probably only going to enjoy the zombies and enjoy this Call of Duty. It's that freaking simple. IGN Italia with an 80 says the biggest Black Ops ever, packed with content and fun, but with a weak campaign and a few aspects that need refinement. So let's see. It says in one sentence here, it says packed with content, and the very next thing out of their fucking mouth is a weak campaign. Make that make sense. That would be like saying, I have a very nice traditional wife, but she happens to be a slut. That's what this reviewer's saying. Oh, well, this game is packed with content, but the campaign is weak. What? Make that make sense. If your campaign is weak, you are not packed with content, I'm afraid. Jux Video with an 80. A year after Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7 doesn't try to reinvent the wheel. It essentially builds its offering on the innovations of its predecessor. You mean reuse the assets. Got it. But it does it well. Even very well, the wall jump is perfectly integrated and complements the gameplay. Okay, so wall jump's back. Cool. Guardian with an 80, saying whatever you think about the series and its problematic role in how the mainstream games industry works, how it's perceived and the types of communities it garners, this is a slick, thrilling entertainment. Nowhere else will you be blasting a giant robot in cooperative gameplay. Wow. You guys don't play games. Like, The Guardian, you don't play games legit. Even when you give a game a good review, which you rarely do, you literally sit there and just make up lies. There are games where you shoot giant robots in cooperative play. Okay, they exist. Okay, and then the first few sentences of your review, you're going to go on a soapbox and tell us how bad, how evil Call of Duty is, or Activision is, or whatever. Every fucking video game company is evil, or profit-driven, or whatever you want to say. I don't know what you're trying to say here. Just say you're communist. Just change your name from The Guardian to The Communist. And we get it. We get it. We get it. An 80 from NME saying Call of Duty Black Ops 7 builds on what made last year's Black Ops 6 such a breath of fresh air. Was it? Was it really? Tightening up the gameplay and movement while still finding time to introduce a huge, polished new game mode. It's not the quantum leap that the last game was, but it's still a good one. Wow, what a review, right? How about a 70 from CG Magazine, saying Call of Duty Black Ops 7 offers predictable but fun multiplayer, interesting additions to its zombies mode, but a single-player co-op campaign that's tedious and too goofy by far. They don't like goofy there at CG Magazine. They only want serious Call of Duty. You know, so fucking serious, they recently, in their last Call of Duty, had Beavis and fucking Butthead costumes. Is that serious enough for you? Oh, I'm sure the most popular game in the world right now, Fortnite, which has fucking Simpsons characters running around. Oh, I'm sure they care about being serious. I'm sure Call of Duty gives two fucks about being serious at all. They would ask for your 2 cents, except they don't need it. Shut your mouth. Anyway, guys, those are all the current reviews for Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Let me know in the comments below if you're playing this game or if you're passing on it. And this is RJ signing out. Have a good one.